Yeah.
Anywho, let's not talk about illegal things on YouTube. Well, it's not illegal because there's a decentralized networks. That's how they work.
Oh man.
It's up to you to be honest.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Only you can stop forest fires. Gary Gensler hates crypto. So
He doesn't hate crypto. He
he's
likes
on
the
a
money he
war
gets
path.
from lobbyists.
That too. But he's
He
been
likes bank
anti-crypto
money.
for a long time, though.
He likes like Bank
Supposedly.
of America and Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan money.
Sometimes some of the things I've heard, like Gary Gensler say about crypto, I'm like, you sound like one of those end of days preachers, one of those pastors that are like, the
Yeah,
end is coming, the rapture.
yeah.
It's the devil.
There are so many guys like that though. Over the last 50 years, where you see videos of them talking about crypto, like how it's a currency that only the Taliban and Al Qaeda use, and only horrible terrorists use it. And then there's also a video of them down the road talking about how they love crypto and they're big Bitcoin Marxists and Ethereum is great and we need
Oh
crypto
yeah.
regulation, like Kevin O'Leary and even Donald Trump. Actually, that was a little thing I was going to write for part of this episode because I knew this was going to come up. Donald Trump was one of those people. There was like from 3 years ago, he's talking about how Bitcoin's a
Yeah.
scam and crypto is a scam and the dollar is the only currency that he's backed and it should be the currency of the world should be the dollar and crypto and Bitcoin's a scam. Now the man has two different NFT collections and an Ethereum wallet with $250,000 sitting in
Interesting person, that guy.
it. And Kevin O'Leary, what's his name? Kevin O'Leary on Shark Tank, he used to be the same thing. He used to like crypto's a scam, and now that probably has like $1 million in crypto at least.
I wonder what I can't wait till we edit this because I need to see what Donald Trump's NFTs look like. So if we can get a picture of that,
Oh
I
yeah, no, we're definitely gonna put all this up. But
I wonder if it's a picture of him, like in pixel form. That'd be cool.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that they are. There's
Of course.
another yeah, we'll find those and we're gonna put them up for people to see at home. Here actually there's one more article I wanted to talk about. Talking about how PayPal, how bullish it is for Ethereum because apparently I have this. We're gonna put this on the screen for you at home. Forgive me, my brokerage. Bloomberg analyst says PayPal stablecoin announcement has not priced in, predicts huge ramifications for Ethereum. And the name of the analyst is Jamie Cox.
So Jamie
We
thinks that
owe
it's going to
you.
be bad for Ethereum if PayPal jumps aboard.
They are no. It's he says that market participants are discounting the fact that PayPal's network is 100 times larger than Ethereum's. So he's
Wow.
bullish. He's saying that the even if you took if even 1% convert a dollar balance to PYSD, that would be just $1 would be 4.35 million just to begin to use it. So he's saying that the ramification, but in a positive way, the Ethereum ecosystem and ETH assets are massive.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So, it's I wonder if they're going to pump Ethereum.
he's saying that Ethereum could pump upwards of
Yep, there you go.
432%.
432?
Yeah, there's a from how I'm reading this chart, it says current active users versus addresses, and then active users with 1% PayPal conversion. So here I have Ethereum, and then it has with the 5 million based on conversion of 1% PayPal, 435 million active accounts. So that would be 435. Forgive me. I don't think 4.35 million. Oh, he was saying if 1% would be 4.35 million. If he said everyone puts $1, it's $435 million, which could pump Ethereum upwards of 430%. And at the
Okay.
time of the recording and at the time of this written, Ethereum is currently trading for $1,830. Hasn't done much. Price action hasn't really left 1,800 in the last month, maybe longer, actually, on Ethereum. It's currently trading at the time of this recording for $1,844, and I don't think we've left the $1,800 range. And God, man,
Okay.
when was the last time Ethereum was trading for over 2,000?
Hey,
Yes.
I'm gonna restart
Okay.
because we got less than a minute left on this.
Mhm.
We really need to get on that Zoom. I'm gonna get Zoom. It's gonna have to happen.
A few minutes later.
Yeah, we can just transition right here. What were you saying?
I was saying, it's a scam.
Ape definitely was a scam. As soon as I saw they were doing the whole ape thing, I just dumped my AMC.
I was so upset. They were
Literally,
right.
that's what
They were right. I should have
this is
sold when I got it when it was ape. Ape was 7. I should have sold.
10. They split it at 7 and it ripped to 10. After it went to 10, it sunk like a rock,
I
like a
should have just
brick,
did that because it's not
and it went
AMC.
all the way down. And I remember at the end of the year, yeah, and they just been doing this balancing thing. One rips, the other one drops. One rips, the other one drops. One rips, the other one drops. It's always equaling it out. I'm like, it's so stupid to hold those two together. Oh wow, AMC's 100% up 100%. Well, there goes Dips 8 70%. So it's like, okay,
I don't
maybe
know if
you're
this
up
is
20%.
incorrect. It did lower the price, and for me, I was like, it's not the stock. So if I sell it, I didn't really lose anything because eventually AMC has to go back up.
Hmm.
That's how I felt about it. I just didn't sell at the right time. And look here.
I sold mine at $5 in change. I think I bought more AMC because I averaged down because my original average was 987. Then I went up to like 12 and change because I had to buy back some shares. And then I sold my ape at like 5 and change. I saw it like dropping and I was like, this thing's going down like $2. And I sold it and I bought more AMC. And then I was just like, AMC's in a downtrend. And then ever since then, it's been like $5 stock. I sold the remainder of my AMC at like 14. But now I bought more
I need to buy
because I
more.
saw it drop.
I'm smarter in investing now, and it just looks like my fist is up like power, but I got a whole piece of
Hmm.
power to the people. I'm just kidding. Anyway,
But
it still
no,
fits,
that's like
right?
guess my reason for the background for these last couple of videos was we're going to talk
Well,
about
I mean, it's
AMC.
an ape with a diamond hand, and you just spoke about selling both ape and AMC.
Yeah, I didn't. I guess technically I didn't diamond hand. I owned it for 2.5 years.
That's a
I mean,
diamond hand if there is one. That's all I gotta say.
it just didn't make me rich. Um,
So I need
but
to, yeah.
I bought it back on this past dip.
You
I
know what?
own my
Maybe it's good
original.
that I didn't sell ape because now I can sell it to get AMC at a very low price. And I don't think that would have been my
I
mindset then.
I own my original AMC position at a third of the price. A third. So
I have what? 5, no, 4, no, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6. 7 days to sell to average down.
Yeah. I think tomorrow it's gonna flip again. Today we saw Ape. Where are we at? Today we saw Ape close at 207. So it had a 16.29% day. And then after hours at 1%, so slightly over 17%. I think tomorrow or later in the week, possibly later in the week, I feel like AMG is gonna do like a lot of sideways tomorrow. But we can put this chart up here. Close at 339. I think we're gonna do more sideways trading, and then maybe later in the week we're gonna see a flip. And AMC is gonna make its way back up towards that $5 again.
As long as I sell, it will go up. If I
Yeah.
sell for a loss, it will go up.
Yeah.
So that's just what's gotta happen. If I take an L for the team,
Mm. Oh yeah, me too. If I sold, it'll run to like 17 from like 3. Yeah. But I don't know. I never liked the idea of ape. I think it just didn't make any sense. It was kind of
it
stupid.
was confusing and disorienting for a lot of people.
But I don't know. I'm not in it for like a squeeze. I'm in it for like $7 to $10.
I want AMC to go to 30.
I mean, that would be nice, but
I know, right? I need to get I need to buy more shares. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe it could go to 17. So I'm like really hoping it breaks above 11 and closer to 20, like minimum. Like I'm hoping.
yeah. See, like someone agreed with me too. They said so. What was the point of ape other than an illegal stock split to dilute shareholders?
It's because the shareholders didn't vote for a dilution, so they had to find a workaround in order to raise capital by scamming
Uh,
the people who own the shares, by scamming the share owners. But I mean, the thesis is that long term holders that really care about the company understand what needs to be done in order to raise capital. But let's be real about the market and people's sentiment about holding AMC. Like there are probably people who are holding it because they like the stock as a long-term stock. But there are definitely a lot of people holding it for a MOAS that's no longer happening. I don't think it's happening anymore. I'm not trying to ruin morale, but at the way that our whoever is in charge or government, whoever, they know what's going on and they don't give a damn.
mhm.
I mean, if Sam Bankman fraud can, bribe a whole political party with other people's money and then they just brush it under the rug, sweep it under the rug, whatever the idiom is for people, it's all like gaslighting. It's
Mhm.
social gaslighting. So, I mean, corruption is corrupt. It is what it
Yeah.
is. That's
I'm
why
trying to
everybody's like
make my way.
crypto, and people are like, no, no crypto. We can't take your money that way. Okay,
Hmm.
well, that's exactly the point.
We can't take your money. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm trying to make my way out of the stock market, at least for now.
My understanding, it probably is a good time to try to make your way out.
Hmm.
Man, gonna be I always say it's going to be an interesting year, but I feel like since 2020 it hasn't not been an interesting year. It's like, when do we get downtime? Oh, we don't? Okay.
What do you mean?
Every year since, I'm just going to have to censor COVID when I say it right now, has been a particularly strange year in its own right. So,
Hmm. This year?
every year since,
Oh, every year. I think it's been strange.
yeah, it's been crunk.
Yeah, guess so.
I
It's
guess
a
that's what
crazy thing.
happens when you get over the hump of the hill. It's like, oh, we've reached our climax in our story, so here's all the falling action. It's gonna take like 10 years.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm hoping that BBBY is it BBBYQ? I hope that
Hmm.
I hope that goes to 45 cents at some point. That would be nice. If the market crashes, um people have to buy back their shares if they short it,
Yeah, if the shares are
technically.
recalled with, yeah, if someone's lending
Technically.
out the shares and they recall the shares.
But I don't know if that's going to happen, especially with heavily manipulated stock. You know how you can tell a stock is heavily manipulated if the media decides to label it as a meme stock, because what the heck does that even mean? It's a meme stock.
Yeah.
Grow
Or
up.
or like they try to scare you from buying something.
The media is now Jim Cramer. Whatever the media says, do opposite.
Inverse Jim Cramer. Inverse media, mainstream media.
When he recently came out and was like, AMC is a buy, and then AMC plummeted.
Yeah, just like Netflix. He was like, Netflix to buy at like 500.
It's
We
must
were like,
they keep doing
buy
that.
it.
It must be fooling somebody, because they keep playing that card. They keep using that reverse psychology card.
Yeah.
They're calling the masses dumb. That's what they're doing. They're directly insulting us to our faces, and we're just taking it. It's disgusting. I'm not trying to get too worked up, but you could tell. Look at me. What is this? My neck is bobbling. I'm a bobblehead.
The Southern in you just came out.
I know. Let me go back to Jersey.
Hey, Jersey. You have
Jersey.
Jersey you and Alabama you.
And what else? I don't know. Sometimes accents just come out, and I'm just like, where did I live in a past life that's now trying to come out
Me
of my
too.
vocal
Well, I was like,
cords?
where are you from? And I'm like, oh, Massachusetts.
That's not hard to tell, especially if someone pisses you off. Your Boston accent comes out heavy. I'm like, all right, now
Yeah.
he's part of the mob.
Now I'm kind of super like pissed, like annoyed and
Now
upset.
he's from Southie in Charlestown all of a sudden.
Charleston. Yeah. Should we talk about GNS?
Yeah, let's talk about GNS. What's going on?
Okay. Oh well, GNS is like this little micro cap company. They're currently have like a market cap of, I believe, $40 million. So it's like literally the market cap of like one rich guy or one rich individual.
Right.
But if you don't know what GNS is, it stands for Genius Group, and they are a education technology group. Help people learn all different types of things, from like life skills to like critical thinking to all different types of things. But it's a education software tech company, and they're based out of Singapore. They heavily, speaking of short stocks, it's a heavily short stock. And the CEO was actually, he kind of pulled like a Ryan Cohen. I forget his last name. but his first name is Roger. He is the CEO, and he was part of this group on YouTube. We could probably put the link in the description. I just don't remember the name of the channel, but it's called like the Round Table or something. And it's a bunch of CEOs that represent publicly traded companies of people who think that their stock is being heavily manipulated by like naked shorts and manipulated by market makers and all that stuff. So the Genius Group, ticker symbol GNS, were one of those companies. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty certain that the Genius GNS CEO, he was the one who started it. And he got a bunch of other CEOs together. I guess it keeps them safe, you know. You never know. Some of these guys, Wall Street guys, market maker guys, hedge funds, they manipulate these stocks. They can put a hit out on someone.
Well,
But
you remember how all those crypto billionaires were showing up
showing
dead?
up missing and dead. Yeah.
I feel like in a world where what's his name? I'm
Mhm.
having a mind blank. Epstein, no, the pedophile ringleader. I'm having a
Yeah,
major brain
Epstein,
fart.
Epstein, like Epstein Island, that one.
Yeah, okay. I did say it. I'm melting. Anyway, in a world where that's okay and political figures are just tapped on the shoulder like, hey, they know, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
What's another dead crypto billionaire or another dead stock
CEO.
CEO? They're scared and they
Yeah,
know because they know.
but so yeah, going back to GNS. Um, once they started that like group and everything, um, we're pretty certain. I'm not 100% sure as short squeeze caused it, but it had to have been a massive, 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 massive short squeeze on GNS stock back at the end of the year or the beginning of the beginning of 2023. I believe it all happened within like a 3 to 4 day run, where we saw this stock go from 30 cents, I believe, 28, 30 cent low. Had been trading before what the CEO believes to be a malicious shorting. It was a $10, $11 stock that was shorted all the way down to 30 cents. And
From
since
where?
then, from 30 cents, from
Shorted down.
29 cents.
Okay. So
Yeah,
from
from
30,
20,
it was shorted from what number to what number?
roughly, it was like about a $10, $11 stock down to
Oh, okay.
29 cents.
Yeah.
Um, and then early at the very beginning of the year, if you bought this stock around New Year's time, it was 29 to like 36 cent stock. And then it proceeded to go on a run all the way up to $8.71. So if you bought that, you would have, I don't even know what X that is, but do some math. 8.70 divided by 0.3, that is a 29x in about
29.
about 4 days time. So GNS stocks basically 30x within 3 or 4 trading days.
So how much is it now?
Currently, the stock is trading for after hours. At the time of this recording, it is trading for 164, up 3.14% after hours and 33% on the day.
Really? It's already at $1.64?
Yeah, the stock went all the way down over the last few months. It had a massive sell-off. It went down to like the $4 to $5 range for a while, then sat around like 2 to 3, and then it was like $1.20 to like $1.50 stock for quite a while. And in June it went sub $1. Um, Made its way all the way down to 50 cents. Sat there for the last couple of weeks, and now it's back on an uptrend for the last like 3 trading days. made its way again from 50 cents up to 175 was the high today.
So my question
So
to you is,
it's 300%ed in 3 trading days.
yeah. So my question to you is,
And
would you like to sponsor a GNS-less child?
but
Me?
I think the reason for all of this now again is because they're doing what's called a spin-off.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier this month, we saw what the spin-off was approved on August 4th. I'm sorry, forgive me. August 1st of this year, the Singapore High Court approved the spin-off of ERL from Genius Group with a capital reduction and share distribution to all Genius Group shareholders at the record date of 38.38 million. So essentially, GNS holders are going to hold extra equity now as being a shareholder and equity holder of Genius Group. They're going to get rewarded extra shares from the company, from a
Oh,
private company that company has acquired. So,
oh.
yeah, I think that's why the stock is on a massive uptrend, and it is up for 150% in just the last 5 days.
So I don't know what I should do. Should I sell
Um,
my ape and buy AFC or buy GNS? This is not financial advice. This is just me being reckless.
if you're asking me for not financial advice, but just my opinion, I would sell ape when it gets close to, if not like 250. I'd average down an AMC. I'd wait for a pop in AMC. I'd sell my AMC, and if this was less than $1.50, I'd buy it.
Okay.
The spinoff happens August 31st. So
Everything's at the
GNS
end of August.
GNS shareholders, yeah, 24th. So it's exactly 1 week before AMC ape happens the 24th. GNS is the 31st. So you have one full week to make the move.
Wow.
After ape and AMC. But you need to hold GNS shares 2 full trading days before the 31st. So you need to buy your shares to make it safe. I'd say latest the 28th,
The 28th of
which
Monday.
is that a trading day? Yep, that is the first week of the new
Yeah.
trading day of the last week
Ooh,
of August.
they're really hyping it up, man.
So I don't know. A lot of people in chat rooms, a lot of people holding it are thinking GNS is on its way back up to like $4 or $5. Real bullish people are saying 7, but
I,
it's
I have
made
this
its
little
way from
calendar
there.
here and it's saying the 24th is the first quarter moon and the 30th is the full moon. Coincidence? I don't know. I hear wolves howling. What the
So
craziness on
let's
the market that's about to happen?
so the 31st would be a Thursday.
They're both Thursdays.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wait.
you would
Oh, the 31st, not the 30th. Sorry, the full moon's on the 30th. My bad.
the day before. So yeah, that's when you would GNS holders would receive that equity, the extra equity. I'm not really sure if there's just going to be extra GNS. Like, hey guys, you get double. You have 400 shares of GNS. Well, now you have 800.
I don't feel like they're going to give them double. They're probably going to give them a
Yeah,
few.
I don't know if it's 1 for 1 or if it's a half for 1. Um, it
It's
doesn't
probably at
state it.
least 50% or less. I wouldn't give it more than 50% amount of shares that you
Imagine if
own.
it was 1 for 1. Oh my gosh.
That'd be wild. And speaking of reckless, but that's some extreme marketing right there.
I don't see anything here. I'm looking on the. This is. I'm looking at an article from the brokerage Webull right now. And this is an Investor's Palace writer, William White, who wrote this article. We'll put on the screen, but I do not see anything about how much equity you will receive if you're gonna get like half of the shares you own or whatever it will be. But yeah, a year ago today, this was like a $10 stock.
That's
And
why
if you go back
yeah.
6 months ago, it was, if you go back 5 months ago, it was six, $7. Oh, and if you bought it 4 trading days ago, it was 50 cents. And then it had a high today of 175. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm currently in both of those stocks. But
I,
I hope AMC rips beforehand so I can get more Janus.
yeah. I'm not
But
working
yeah,
that
there's
week, I
that.
think.
But yeah, and also GNS has like a they've added to their float, but it's still a very small float. And like I said, it's only like even after even after today, it's probably only like a 65 million dollar market cap. It's somewhere around 65 million market cap.
Well, I look forward to seeing what happens.
Yeah, I think it. I mean, good news. Like I think the closer it gets to 31st, it's gonna rip to like $4, in my opinion. I could be wrong. It could go to 250, but I think you'll see a good four. With FOMO, maybe five. It would shock me.
All this stuff is lining up. A lot of people are saying that the stock market is going to crash in the beginning of September. I'm like, that's what they said about the ending of August or the mid of August,
Yeah,
and that didn't happen. So,
it usually goes literally opposite of whatever the masses say. Oh, it's gonna.
well, what they say in the media, anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Go inverse mainstream media. Unless you're listening to like world-class investors, like maybe like very few,
Yeah,
very few,
I have to look
very,
up and
very
see
few.
if that Michael Burry thing is real about him putting puts on the market.
Mm.
So
He did it in 2008.
he did in
No,
2008.
he did in 2007 because he knew what was coming.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he became a billionaire. Short selling the market crash in the housing bubble. So
Oh, yeah.
all you
Well,
need to be, you don't need to be right every time. You just need to be right that one time.
that one time. When is
That one
that
time,
time for me?
you you put 100. Well, if you got 100 grand, put 100
No, no,
grand down
no.
on black.
I'm
Boom,
pretty good at
50x.
calling them, but I never make the move.
You
So
never
it's
pull the
like, what's the
trigger.
point? Yeah, don't pull
Yeah,
the trigger. Like
my
magic.
brother-in-law, my brother-in-law is the same way. He's always like, "Oh, I was looking at this one bio pharmaceutical stock. It was 20 cents. No, it's $10." I'm like, dude, why don't you at least put $200 down and see what happens?
No shade, man.
Like, no one said throw your whole portfolio at it. You got $100. Screw it. Maybe you make
Yeah.
400. What's
It's
the
always
worst gonna
that
happen? You
doubt in the
lose.
back of your head. It's like, I know, but do I
You're
really
gonna,
know?
hey, you gonna go down 40% on $100?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, people nowadays spend $60 for a meal and a drink, a dinner.
It's so true. I need to get it together.
Take
I
that
will
sixty
swipe my
dollars.
card for some good food, but I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
but anyway,
yeah,
well, I guess that's that on my end. I have
yeah,
my Ethereum, my Visa, GNS, AMC, Sam Bankman fraud. I mean, Freed.
yeah.
Let's see
The
how
the
long
re-
it takes for them to send him to
yeah.
prison, or just give him a slap on the wrist.
We know,
Yeah, yeah.
we know. It's okay. You gave us all that money, Sam. We'll help you out.
Mm.
It's gonna
He's in
end. The
Brooklyn.
recording's gonna end soon anyway. Well, Brooklyn, what is
Yeah.
what's that gonna do with it? You take a trip
I'm
down to
not gonna.
Brooklyn to see him?
I'm not gonna say it on YouTube.
Okay.
It's not. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, we're recording.
How much would you spend on a book that you wanted on average?
On average, depends on how bad I want it.
Just like on, it's just a book that you want. You go, hey, I really want to read that book.
If it was a book I really wanted, I would be willing to drop a hundo on it.
Okay, but like an average book, you walk into a bookstore, this looks interesting. I want to buy it. How much would you spend like on average? Not like, oh, I really need to buy this book. But like you pick it up, you look at it, you like how it sounds, you're interested,
Maybe
you
like
can
30
turn it
bucks
around.
max.
Okay. Yeah, all right, okay, so $20 average.
I would say about $35 max on a book. To
Because
like get
if you
food, to reclaim your sanity, to go smell the air outside.
like literally, hold on, ready? I'll give you the math right now.